What day is it? What day is it?
It's training day! Training day!
Day 3! Hello and welcome to day 3 here at World Running Champs on Sava Lake. We have had a fantastic day of racing. It was a long one. You know, we've now officially seen all boats from all different events, and now the next few races are just figuring out what their finals are going to be. So here's what happened today. So I started off the day walking all the way down to the start to see practice session and all the way through every single race that happened today. It started off with the PR1 Men's Singles, who had 4 heats. First place went to the AB semis. It was Italy, Ukraine, Australia, and Great Britain. Australia had the fastest time. Then we followed back onto the PR1 Women's Singles, and this is a Olympic spot. Those two were Israel and Norway. My friend Birgit getting yet again onto an Olympic dream path. We then followed it up with the PR2 Mixed Doubles, another set of Paris qualification racing, Ireland and Great Britain. Super hype. My friend David Breen is the coach for the Irish double, so really happy for them. It's gonna be awesome to see them progress for the next year and hopefully see them in Paris together. We followed it up with the preliminary race for the women's light pair and went Italy, Germany, USA. So we'll see if that's how it winds up on, I think it is Friday racing. So hopefully Solveig and Lainey can find another gear and get up into there. And then we just had a ton of reps. So we had the women's light singles, 2 reps, top 2 went to the AB semis. Great Britain and Italy, Norway and Japan. The rest went to the CD semifinals. Then we followed it up with yet another Paris qualifying race, PR3 Mixed Fours. So Australia and China secured their spot. So now we know who our PR3 Mixed Fours are gonna be for the A final. Then we followed it up with 4 reps in the women's pairs. So we had Greece and Spain, US and Great Britain, Ireland and Italy, and Lithuania and the Czech. They're all through to the AB semis, keeping on that last hope to try and get Paris Olympic qualification spot. So if you didn't get into the AB semis, you won't be able to qualify for the Olympics, which is unfortunate, but the name of the game. I think it was the Irish that had the fastest time by like 0.2 seconds. Always fun to see Fiona do well. She's hilarious, like the Terminator up in stroke seat up for the Irish. And then we went to another reps with the women's light doubles, top 2 to AB semis, and it was Greeks and Swiss, French and Italians, and it was the French that had the fastest time, so you can never count out the French. So we went on to the women's fours, so it was top 3 went on to the AB semis, and it was Canada, Germany, and Poland. The next 2 went to the C final. Then we had 2 reps of the men's fours, Romania, Ukraine, Denmark, Italy, Switzerland, and RSA. I always want to say Republic of South Africa, South African team. So it looks like Romania with the fastest time, and that was kind of expected. But man, those Italians getting off the line, whew, the catches sound so good. Our C final will be Germany, Ireland, Poland, China, and the Czech. So then we went on to our quads. We had 1 rep of the women's quads, and that was Italy, USA, and France. Then we had 2 reps of the men's quads, and that was Australia, Norway, and USA. Germany, Romania, and Estonia. Aussies and Germans going 0.01 difference between the 2 heats. So that's crazy close. Then we moved on to finally some quarterfinals, but these were for the E through H finals. We had neutral athlete 1, Tunisia and Zimbabwe, Azerbaijan, Mexico, Finland, Slovenia, Israel, China, Turkey, Cyprus, and Egypt. Lots of different boats you never actually usually get to see. Most of those programs and teams are very, very, very small, usually non-existent. See them represented on the world stage is always awesome, even if it is just in a men's or women's single. And then crown jewel of the day, the men's and women's 8s. So we had 2 heats for each, but the men's heats, you need top 2, and the women's heats, you need top 1 to go straight to the A final. And as a reminder, it's top 5 qualify for Paris, so you still have to go and not place last. So it was Great Britain and the Netherlands, and then Australia and USA. So that'll be some good racing. I'm really excited for those races. I've got tons of friends in the boats. I've followed them all for a long time, and it's gonna be a barnstormer. The USA and Romania taking on the 2 8 final spots for the women's 8s. Tuning up for world champs is finding that end of season speed when it really counts is, you know, pretty tough to be racing at such a high level like I've seen Great Britain doing. So hopefully they have got what it takes to get through reps without any issues and get into the A final and see what they can muster up. Like everybody else, I'm just super excited for the 8s. I've followed so many of those people in those boats and I got to know them all so well. So I'm like so personally invested in everybody I know in the boats that I just want everybody to do well. We had a bunch of preliminary races. We had the PR2 single, men's single, PR2 women's single, the PR3 men's pairs, the light men's pair, and the light men's quad. PR2 men's single went Netherlands, Italy, Germany, Spain, Argentina, Latvia. It was funny, in the women's PR2 single, they did have a scratch for the only 2 boats that were gonna be in it. So 1 boat down the race course, preliminary race, and then she has to go down on, I think it's Friday. She's world champion if she finishes, so good on the Ukrainian for showing up. Then we had Ukraine and Germany for the PR3 men's pair. Technically, the preliminary races are races for lanes to give you the most favorable lane. Some people like to just either skip them or not pull really hard. So we will see, as always, how the results actually turn out. The light men's pairs went to Italy, Hungary, Moldova, and Israel. Who is MDA? I was right, Moldova. Should be fun. And then the men's quad, I know a bunch of the guys in the US men's light quad. Italy, Germany, USA, but Italy's a bunch of U23 beasts, and the Germans in the USA had a great race to the line, so we'll see what kind of speed the US has. Here's hoping. 3 boats, only 2 medals are awarded. When there's 2 boats, only 1 medal is awarded, and when there's 4 boats, you get 3 medals awarded. Don't place last and you can get a medal in those kinds of races. Lots of boats, lots of racing. Paris tickets punched, but tomorrow we'll have even more as we figure out people going through semis. So tomorrow we have reps for the PR1 singles, the PR2 and 3 mixed doubles, and the women's doubles. We'll have quarters for the men's and women's singles, light men's double, men's pair, and men's double. Semis, but the EF semis for the men's and women's singles, and then the men's singles also have a GH semi. And then we'll have E finals for the light men's single, men's pair, and the men's double. So another packed day tomorrow, just figuring out who's in what semi-final, who's in what final. All the boats that have quarterfinals will want to get into those AB semis to have a shot and continue their Paris quest. All right, it's getting a little bit hot out here, so I'm gonna head out of here. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you tomorrow.
Hey buddy.
Hey dude.
How are ya?
Good racing, man.
Thank you. Another fast one tomorrow.
Yeah, get after it.